Hello, my go-getters. It's Lex. I just finished filming my morning skincare routine, and guess what time it is? It is time to airbrush our face. And I got my little kit right here with all my things in it. And I'm gonna try to explain it more since I've been experimenting more and more with it over the years. But especially now, I'm more persistent. So I'm gonna take the AirPod. So basically this is the AirPod, and I'm gonna attach it to the compressor, which this part I don't know, I'll just explain it anyway. So this is what we're using. There's the needle. It's kind of dirty. No, it's not. I'm gonna take Brilliant Glow from Temptu. All of this is from Temptu. I use only Temptu for airbrush makeup supplies. So I'm going to shake the bottle. This is called Brilliant Glow. It has polyglutamic acid in it and a lot of hydrating, healthy properties for the skin. And it's a primer or just a glow enhancer. And I love this stuff. It's my absolute favorite. I have it in the shade Lights Fair, I believe. Fair Light Brilliant Glow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put it on level 2, and I'm gonna spray one layer. Keep it moving. Nose. Okay, now I'm gonna let that dry. I did not use all the product, but it's good to layer the product. So we're gonna give it a go and wait for about 15 seconds, 15 to 20. Okay, so I'm gonna add another layer of Brilliant Glow because I love a good glow, and I'm not using a foundation. This doesn't have a tint to, or it doesn't really have a tint to it. Well, it has a tint, but it's so sheer. It's really just a glow. Anyway, level 2. Don't want it to die on me. About 4 to 6 inches from my face. I am a glow goddess. Okay. Now we're gonna let that dry. And I'm very extra. I'm gonna go for a third layer on medium or level 2. There's 3 levels. Just a really light pass. I'm barely pulling the trigger because I don't want to be too, is there such thing as too glowy? Go a little bit under my eyes on the lids. When I get close to my eye area, because I have lashes and because it's just essential really, I get you move the gun closer. When I do my inner corners later, I'll show y'all how to hold them. It's really all about technique and just getting it down and knowing to work in light layers. So I'm gonna attach this back. I bought 5 Pro Pods that were empty because the pre-filled pods from Temptu were literally all duds. I could not for the life of me get them to work. So get the ones that are just empty and work with that. That's what I did. I got one for my blush, my bronzer, all of it. So I did use a little bit too much product, obviously, in too little of passes. So I'm just taking the gun with no product in it and kind of drying my face so that I can get started on my contour. You have to make sure that it is dried. This is a silicone based formula as well. I use their SB line. Too heavy of a pass, oopsies. But no product. Let me feel. It's a little bit more right here. But this is what you can do if you have an oopsie and you put too much product. Okay, so I switched to my different pod. And I have the Temptu and Contour Medium SB, of course. Everything, again, as I said, is the silicone baseline. Okay, so I am going to drop a few drops in here, and with contour, you really want to have it on a low level because, girl, it can get ugly real quick. So I'm gonna have it on a level 1. I'm gonna test it on the back of my hand. This is optional if you don't want to. You don't have to, obviously, but I recommend it. Sorry, I'm drying my nose a little bit. My freaking allergies are gonna be the death of me. I'm ready for winter. But, okay. So we are gonna contour the nose, so I'm gonna get close and do a very light pass. See how I am very lightly pulling the trigger? It's all about trigger control too, and I had to learn that. But doing several light passes over, I'm gonna start here on my cheekbone, but doing several light passes is much better than ruining your whole face doing one heavy pass and it looking a mess throughout the day or right away. And then I'm gonna do my jaw, a little bit under here, my little double chin I got. I've been eating good, okay? Don't hate on me. Sorry. Okay, so get my jawline. Just back bubbling a little bit. And I'm gonna do this side because I didn't really touch on there. And I'm gonna get around the perimeter of the forehead. Okay, I'm gonna let that layer dry. That's a nice, really even layer. I don't like my contour to be too strong and prominent, so I do like that I can do a light pass. And it's all customizable. That's the biggest benefit of airbrush makeup and why it's so popular at not bridal showers, weddings. I can't think, but yeah. But I use airbrush on myself. Okay. So we're gonna do our second pass. 15 to 20 seconds. I'm gonna put it on a level 2. We're gonna step it up just a little bit, but very light on the trigger. I'm trying to see in the mirror. I like to pull my hair back so that there's no lines or discoloration. I'm gonna do the other cheekbone. Trigger control. I'm sorry, y'all can't really see the trigger control. The nose you can. So for the nose, again, you want to get close, but not too close. You kind of learn what direction you need to go in. And nose is chiseled. It is chiseled. Okay, I'm happy. Jaw a little bit on the neck. And gonna let that dry and then decide if I want to do another layer. I don't think I want to. I think this is perfect, but we'll see. So I think I'm gonna do a very light third pass. Very light though, so I'm still gonna have it on level 2, but it's all about trigger control. Most of the jaw and underneath my chin here. I just want that more structured. A little bit more right here. Forehead really doesn't matter because I have bangs, but I still keep it cute, okay? No, it's just a very light pass. And then, there we go. Okay, so that is the contour. I think it's looking cute. So, look, I'm sorry I look like a dirty rat. I put BioSilk in it, thinking, because my hair was a little dry, and it just instantly, you know, grease. That's how my hair is. It's so annoying. But anyway, we did our contour. This is our contour. And we're ready to do our blush now. Or wait, stop. Not blush. We do concealer and powder. So we do that because I do carve out my contour. And I'm going to grab these supplies. I use the Jeffree Star lavender powder, which is no longer available, unfortunately, and it's literally the best, and I can't find another lavender powder that is that good. So unfortunate, but I'm got plenty of it. Anyway, so I am going to take some concealer. Where is my Temptu wheel? Okay, I got my Temptu SB wheel. It is a mess. I don't know how it got this disastrous, but I used the light color in it. And I just use a brush like this. Mostly tap it out with my finger. You will see. I don't want to be that zoomed in. I feel like it's a little too much. But I just tap, tap, tap. It's better to tap with your ring finger because it applies less pressure to your eye area if you have sensitive eyes. Plus, if you don't want premature wrinkles. And go right here. And then I go around my nose because I have redness around my nose, allergies, and just having allergies. So I just kind of tap it out, but I'm gonna use a blending brush, or not a blending brush, a blending sponge to go over it to make sure it is fully blended, because we're not trying to look crazy around here. And then I go on the eyelid a little bit, because I am going to place highlighter there. For this, I'm going to take my sponge. So I'm going to take this Real Technique sponge, slap my face. Just slap it, slap, slap. And under the eye. And then a little bit on the forehead. And that is the concealer. Now we're gonna set it. Okay, girly pops. Now it's time to set that concealer in place, as we should. So again, I'm taking this lavender powder that it's limited edition. It's just gold. It's lavender gold. Okay, so I'm gonna take my beauty blender puff thing, and I am going to set under my eyes. And around my nose area, especially where that contour is, I press up against it but not on it. Okay, and then we're going to do the other eye and round to really accentuate that contour. And that's what we're going to continue to do. I'm going to take this powder and I'm going to carve out and sharpen like the cheekbone areas, and to make the jawline a little bit more crisp, you know? I haven't done a full face on camera in a long time. Like, it's been years, I feel like. This I need more. Okay. Okay, so just press that in. There we go. The lighting's just a little off. I don't know why I'm looking in the phone and not the mirror, but go off, queen. So, anyway, there's that. Get the chin, and I get the smile area and forehead. More on the forehead because I have bangs and they get greasy. Okay, so it took me forever to set my face because I was blabbing. There we go. Now we're gonna do blush. All right, my dears, we are almost to the near finish. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Temptu blush. This is in the shade 045 Peony, and again, all silicone based of their line. Let me put my new pod in for the blush. I have like designated pods for each makeup I use, so I don't have to clean them out so much, and I use it for personal use anyway. So I'm gonna get a couple drops of that. I am a blush girly. I like to do it on the nose, so I'm gonna do a level 2. Let me make sure. Okay, we're good. We're good. And it's all about trigger work. I want you guys to see that. Let me back bubble this a little bit. Need a little bit more product. There we go. Hold it. Just very lightly trigger work. It's so hard to film this. And then I go into my hairline with my blush, yes. Go on the nose, just around the tip area. And then I like to smile. I forgot to smile on the other side. Okay. And then, there we go. I'm gonna let that layer dry and then decide if I want to add another layer or not. This is looking really beautiful right now. I don't think I want to, but I might touch it up a little bit. Because I know, I rewatched the video. I look a mess, but this lighting is not doing me justice. And the fact that my nose is watering and my eyes are watering as I'm trying to do a full face video is aggravating. So I apologize. This isn't perfect. Again, I'm not perfect. So I'm gonna do another layer of blush. Just smile. But I do want to apologize for that. A little bit in the temples, nose. Ooh, it's a little too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Trigger work. See that? Fix. Easy fix. Remember that you can always apply more makeup, but you can't really take it off after you've already done what you've done. You're gonna ruin everything. So less is more. Go into my hairline. Alright. And don't worry, I'm gonna buff this off. I'm just letting it bake just a little bit in a thin layer. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to dust off that powder because it is a little intense. With this brush that came from Morphe, a long... I just stabbed myself in the eye and... Can I have anything? Please don't water. Please don't. Do you see what I go through every day? I can't even talk either. Like... Okay. Now... Oh my gosh, my eye. It's okay. I'm gonna do one more pass. I don't care. Just a very light one. Because my nose and everything else. Light pass. And I have my bangs down now, so. Not that that really changed anything. I'm just using the air to kind of dry my nose. My snotty nose. I'm not looking forward to winter because last winter I busted my ass on fucking ice. And my dog, I was actually taking my dog outside. That's why I was out there. And my dog she was still a baby puppy, probably like 4 or 5 months old. She just starts running like, so I'm getting dragged around after I fell right on my back, like literally right on my back. I was in pain, bro. I did not miss that. But I would rather not have fucking allergies. Okay, so we are going to do our highlighter now. Pretty much melted everything away on that eye. Sorry, things do not go as planned here at Lexthetics. I'm fixing my setting powder because I'm not about to go out here looking goofy. Hoping this setting powder absorbs my snot. Okay. Love that. Alright, anyway. We are now going to do highlighter. The last step besides setting spray. So I'm going to take my pod, unclip it, give her a little click shebang, and I am going. Don't think what you want to think because those days are over. They're over. They're ogre. Okay, so we're going to take Temptu, of course, you already know. We're taking Temptu. Oops. It's in the shade White Shimmer. I'm going to shake her up. Shake her like some dice. And then I'm going to put a couple of drops. I'm going to highlight my cheekbones, the tip of my nose like Rudolph, and the inner corners and top of my lids. So I'm going to start on my eyes due to the fact is we have to get close. Actually, let's not start on my eyes since we'll start on this eye. Okay. I'm going to have to hold you guys. So you want to get really close because especially if you have lashes on already or you have lash extensions, etc., the product's gonna get in your lashes. Like, you have to be very steady and light with the trigger because it will turn your lashes whatever color you have in your pod. So I do it like this, just like that, and then I'm gonna do my cheekbone because this eye is still tripping. So, and I'm on a level 2. Can't really see what I'm doing. And then I go in a C motion. See that? See that? Get it? And then a little on the nose, back up a little bit. Perfect. Give me just a second. My eyes are tripping. Oh my gosh, this video. Every time I go to record, it's something. I'm gonna have to fix up my airbrush because my eye of watering. I'm recording. I'm literally recording. But I'm gonna go ahead, do the other inner corner, and we're gonna touch this up. And I don't think we need another layer for that. So I'm just gonna do my inner corner. Get really close. See, hold on. This is a better peripheral. I get really close. Close your eye. I like to go in the crease a little bit. Beautiful. Now let me touch up that blush and my eye. So here we are, fixing it up, just a little distance. Find this. It takes little to none to fix up, but it's annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do one more pass on this side just because this looks more intense on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh shoot. Okay. Tip of the nose. Okay. I'm done with the blush. I know I go crazy with blush a lot. And I just like blush. I don't know. I used to hate it, but now I love it. Ugh. Gosh, guys. I feel like this whole video is just me self-destructing. Like, full face of makeup gone wrong. Okay. So I'm going to take that highlighter, that white shimmer, and I'm going to go ahead and do this side now that I fixed it up. I'm going to do a C motion, and I'm on a level 3. I didn't know it was that high. Okay, there we go. just a little glow. And then I'm gonna touch up under my eye and my nose again. A little bit more on this side. See you later. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, that's looking much better. Much better. Not complete, but we're working. Thank goodness, you guys. We're work in progress. I fixed up my under eyes with lavender powder, and now we have 2 more steps, and it's our lips. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We don't have to airbrush. And then setting spray. Duh. The fuck. My allergies. Okay. So we are gonna take, I guess we're gonna take this one. I just always use a random brown lip liner first. I have so many, like, from NYX and stuff because, you know, they got the goods, all the colors. Let me just look for something real quick. I'll be right back. The one that I found that was in closest range, because I am tired of doing my makeup. It's been such a journey with you guys, but I'm tired of it. So I found lip injection lip liner in espresso or something like that. It's like the darkest shade. I hate it because it's like a clicky thing. I didn't get it for the plumping effects. I just got it because I needed a brown lip liner and I wanted to try a new one. Well, technically I did kind of get it for the plumping effect. Like, to see how it would feel, not because, I don't know, just to see how it would feel. And it burns just like the friggin', it's literally gone, and I've only used it like 10 times. Fucking piece of shit. NYX is way better than this. I'm so over all the makeup brands. That's why I'm like, Airbrush girl. I'm too bougie for y'all. So my bangs look crazy as always. Not as always. I be looking good sometimes. Alright, now we're going to do our lipstick. We're going to do our lipstick and then setting spray, and then we are all done. Alright, so obviously the lip liner needs blended. So I'm going to blend her. Blend her out evenly. I go in downward strokes. Makeup is literally art, and anyone who doesn't think it is literally silly, because you're literally painting. Especially with Airbrush, like, it really made me realize, like, how much of an art makeup really is, and all the customizable things you can do. Not just, like, your Ulta Beauty makeup, like Airbrush. The more I dive into it, the more I love it. I'm like, I love the concept of it. It's not really talked about very much, at least from what I've been perceiving on my page. But, alright, so I'm going to take my lipstick, and the lipstick I'm using is from Makeup Designery. It is in the shade Rose Clay. Don't hate, it's 5 years old, from my aesthetic school kits. We had MUT, and it looks like it's been through it. No worries, it wasn't used on anyone else's lips, so of course not. Ew. Alright, so I'm gonna apply the lipstick. I feel like I'm too close. There. I'm trying to steer away from really pale nudes like I always wear. And this is the only color that I can tolerate. I don't know what my problem is. I need to go to the doctor. It's so serious, crucial. I don't know. But, ew, I can feel the tingling. Alright, so this is my... Oh, wait. Girl, we have to set our face. What? So I'm going to take the Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray. let that dry. I just straightened my hair. I should not have done that. Like, before I did my makeup, I straightened my hair. Why would I do that? Beautiful. Okay, this is the finished look. Makeup look. Sometimes I wear eyeliner. I have blue lashes right now. That's another thing. Make sure you brush your lashes out. If you have lashes, even if you're wearing strips, make sure to brush them out. So keep in mind. Where is my spoolie? I don't know, but just know that I'm about to brush my lashes out and push them up. You see the blue in them, you guys? This is so pretty. And it's so the completed look. Seamless, gorgeous. I loves it. The color scheme, all of it. A1.